Okay, third section, I think, is probably going to be the last section. Um, let's not speak about that. What else has been going on in the news recently? Let me look. Let me look.
Let me try to take a little peek on Ukraine.
One thing I've seen that like apparently just everything is just going up. Like all prices of anything, everything going up. So like energy prices are going up, like rent prices
Energy
are going up.
prices are soaring.
Yeah, they're taking off
Yeah,
the maximum price, I think, using economics terms. If they're now like people can charge higher, so energy it's increased by like 30% or something, 30, 35, 40%. It just makes it harder. Like I think we're privileged that we don't have to worry about the energy. We don't have to worry about the energy. We don't have to worry about like anything like energy bills at the moment. Where we're like our biggest worry is if we have written a candidate number on our IB exam. Like I feel like we're in a very good position at the moment. But I can only imagine like how difficult it must be for especially people like living in London as well. Like because the rent price has gone up. Like people are literally paying like 2K a month for like a box. It's mad in London. But of course, we have to be grateful for our situation and just understand that. Yeah, we just have to be grateful.
True, man. Sometimes I look at it like it's makes me want to enjoy my time now even more because I'm not looking forward. But I guess that's to all these problems. But that's just change in life. So you got to come at peace with that. So yeah. You guys been having any weird dreams recently?
Oh my gosh, wait, fucking. Oh, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. Lil Durk died, I think.
Seriously, I saw that on the.
No, it might have been bullshit. I don't know.
Keed, I think was it Keed?
Lil Keed.
Yeah.
Someone died. Lil Keed.
Oh, no idea.
Yeah, Lil Keed died. Fuck.
Some people are just dying now, man. Like that's such a weird thing. Anytime I think about death, it just leaves me more confused the more I think about it, because obviously you've got the religious interpretation of what happens afterwards. But like it's still hard to conceptualize, obviously, because it's not something we've experienced. I hope. I don't know. I mean,
thinking about death is a waste of time, bro. Don't think about it. Think about life and live it.
Yeah. That's another question though. Like we spend most of our time thinking instead of living. It doesn't have to be about death, just about many things, or thinking about the past, or thinking about the future instead of just living. That's interesting.
Cringy moments that always be popping up in your head. Like I'll be brushing my teeth and I just think of this one time.
I was like, you dumb guy, man. Like things that we're gonna be looking at ourselves in like a year's time, thinking what we're doing right now. Actually, maybe because we're older and a bit more mature, it'll be less so. But I look back on what I was doing like a year or two ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I'm thinking like, what were you doing? Like what? How could you be so stupid? Like I mean, it's just progression of life because you don't come out of the womb with like a perfect intellect of what you should and shouldn't do. It's just a learning progress. So I guess the more mistakes you made, the more you have a chance to like develop, because obviously you can still make those same mistakes again. And like the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing again but expecting a different outcome. But the more mistakes you make, like unwittingly, like by accident, the more chances you have to improve and grow, which is good. It's an interesting way of looking at it, I think.
Yeah, sorry, so I'll cut you off. You were gonna say something. I said, wait, did you hear what I said?
No.
Oh, my bad. I was, you were about to say something, then I cut you off with the Lil Keed died thing.
Me? Or who? Tell me.
Yeah. You no, yeah.
I just sort of weird. I was like, do you guys remember any weird dreams or anything?
Okay, dreams. To be fair, like
I started to have like revision dreams. I used to like towards the back end of exams when I had like a 5-day break between it was English and then I had psychology. I think one night I slept and it felt like I'd just been revising throughout my whole sleep.
Oh, shit.
It was crazy.
It's taking over your sleep now, man. That sacrifices life, and that sacrifice when he's unconscious as well. It doesn't leave you all encompassing. It's mad.
Mm. I had some dreams during I think it was a Thursday of the exam started with the ESS something. I had a nightmare or something when it was like flopping everything. Like I didn't get my uni offer first choice, and then my grades were like bummy, and I was just like a bum all around. I don't know. It's a strange dream, and it wasn't like a conventional nightmare. Whereas because I've had nightmares in the past where it's like weird ones. Like in my primary school, I had one where I was the Hulk started like rampaging in our primary school, and they had to call the army and stuff. And it was wild. It was like some weird dream. And then I had one when I was a little kid where it was like basically when my parents were like, don't start wandering downstairs after you're asleep again. Just go to sleep and just you have school tomorrow. Da, da, da. I had a dream where it was like one day I was trying to go downstairs, but my mum was like a vampire or something. So if I went down, she'd just be like, like eating people, and I was like, what the fuck? Wild stuff.
Oh,
But now I'm having like intellectual dreams, like nightmares about rejection of uni choices and stuff, and crazy stuff like that. And it's just like, what happened to that childhood creativity in my head that I'm afraid of normal stuff, like vampire parents and stuff like that. I don't know. I was just thinking about that this morning.
That's to be
Like,
fair.
dude,
Like, yeah, the dreams
like,
are like I. Okay, go on, finish.
oh no, I was gonna say I was thinking about just the but like the nightmares we used to have as a kid and stuff were just a manifestation of the level of creativity and imagination. Now as we get older, even our nightmares get more depressing.
That's kind of sad,
Strange.
you know.
I know.
Like I'm thinking the freaking dream I always used to have is the one where like you're like falling for like eternity and then you like wake up as you've just hit the floor. I don't know. It's probably like because so many people have that type of dream. It probably means something, but I don't know. Maybe that's like another. I don't know. I don't think I'll be interested in what dreams mean because like most of my dreams, when the time I do dream, they don't make sense, and I'm scared of what they might mean. So I'd rather just be ignorant to what they could mean. But as you said, that's like an interesting perception because usually your dreams are like the it's what your subconscious mind is like thinking about or wants to do. So like if it's more depressing now, then
Yeah.
I guess that's the state of your subconscious mind, which is another concern. But it seems
Hmm.
like it's a common occurrence for people of our generation, which is kind of sad, but
Yeah. I mean, you know
it's
that dream about falling. I think there's a few like innate human fears that we have just as a result of evolution. I think falling is one of them. Like objects approaching you quickly is another one. I don't know if loud noises are one as well, but it's just like there's a few like innate human fears that everyone shares.
okay.
speaking
Like
speaking of objects approaching quickly, Temmie.
not ooh,
No, remember the other day at the field with the horse.
Wait, okay, let's go into it. Okay, let's set the scene here. Basically, we're in the middle of like a field in an area, and then we were just playing football, just talking as you do, and then a horse like just wait like there's like a bushes around the field, and then there's like a little gap, and then we were just talking, and then we saw like the head of a horse approaching, just coming
oof.
out of um the bush, and we're like, okay, maybe I'm just hallucinating here because I haven't seen a horse just approaching in a while. But then the full body of a horse appeared. But then there was someone on the horse as well, and the person on the horse was screaming something inaudible, so we can't remember what it was. But like, let's give it a
Was
solid.
it wait, was it anything racial?
I hope not. I
Not,
mean, there's
not,
another.
no,
Not.
not,
We'll
not
come on to
him.
that. We'll come on to that. So like,
Well,
there
it
was a
wasn't
solid.
holding like a whip or anything, was it?
Wait.
We'll get on to that.
Oh jeez.
The horse was a solid 60 meters away from us at the moment, but it was like heading straight at us because we were like kind of in the middle of the field. He was screaming about, I don't know what he was screaming about, but then there was a point where it was like 20 meters, but like they didn't kind of divert because we thought that, okay, why would the horse just run into us? We were like, come on, we take that's a bit far. But there was like a point where like we clocked that the horse wasn't gonna move, so we actually had to move out of the way. And I just fear what would have happened because the horse had like they couldn't see anything, so like it would run into us if we were in that position.
Oh no,
And,
I think it's that. Was it that one where like it's covered like this? Because I think that's meant to be.
Intentionally covered the eyes completely. Like I know sometimes completely? They put it around. They do it around the sides to prevent it from peripheral like cars and stuff.
Yeah,
affecting us. So it just makes them focus on the front.
That is
but
wild.
These horses they had their both these horses that we're talking about, two horses. He's only mentioned one so far, but yeah, these horses had their eyes completely covered. So whoever was controlling them was in complete control of the horse, and the horse's instincts wouldn't stop them from literally running us over. But yes, please do continue, Tony.
So yeah, we had to move out of the way for that one. So we're like, okay, that's a bit is what it is. We just carried on speaking, and then another horse came about. And we were like, fantastic. But then this horse was like ridden by like an 8-year-old, I'll say like a 9-year-old and like a 5-year-old. And they started like doing laps kind of around the field that we were at. And I was like, okay, that's fine. They're staying far away. There's no problem here. Until we slowly realized that the circle at which they were coming around start getting smaller, and from like the limited mass skills that we have, we saw that the radius between the horse and us was decreasing. So we started to panic. And then also the horse, one time when he was passing around us, the person on the horse, I hope the horse can't speak English, but the person on the horse said something. Let me see if I can remember. Next time when we come across him, we should run over the black one. And I started looking around because I thought that's not good. Racism is not good. But then I thought I was thinking about things, and I looked at Eamon, the guy we were with. I don't care if he doesn't. I don't care. The guy we were with, and he was like, "Did you hear what they just said?" Because I thought that's just maybe I'm just thinking about something. But he like confirmed and started nodding his head. So I was mean. I don't know why it was just me though. They didn't say anything about Femi. I don't know, but that was interesting. And then they said something again when they came round. So like anytime they came round, I had to be kind of concerned as to what they do, because like, of course, like I'm not expecting them to come and run me over with a horse, but like if they said they're going to do something, it would be stupid of me to just stay there in the same position and not be a little bit wary of the horse's peripheral towards us. But that was an interesting experience. Certainly, it's going in the memory books.
I was going to say it would have been a bit concerning if the guy started dropping like a hard R or something. It would have been like, hold up, sir. Hold up, sir.
I mean, what can you really do in that scenario? I'm not gonna like fight a horse.
He's on a horse as well, exactly. Like, I don't know.
I'm not got a horse, bro. I don't think.
And he's not. The guy's not going to dismount as well, is he? He's not going to get down and say it to your face.
No, it was weird though. It seemed like they were training the horses like without the horse's vision. Like, so the first horse that came was already pretty, like, it was well trained. Then the second horse, I think they were training it because they were whipping the horse and whatever, and trying to get it to go the right direction. This horse also had its eyes covered. But yeah, I was really confused because I don't know, like we considered moving to a different field, but I was actually just in awe of the fact that we just have horses running around this field. And my question was like, are they allowed to do this?
Wait, was it the one over there?
This
Was it the one over next to mine?
Because you live close to Amos, so it's probably one of those. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like, I remember when I first came here as well. Like I was like, why are there horses? Like I lived in Luton where it was just like a concrete jungle. Now I have horses roaming around. I was like, this is a change that I'm not sure I like, but it's just strange to see. Even though anytime I see horses just on the street, it just reminds me that like I'm not in Catford no more. I've left the place of just chaos to nature, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
very
every day.
unique experience.
Yeah, it's not every day you get to see a racist horse being trained. I bet the guy was whispering 10 points if you can get the coloured one to the side of the horse, something like that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah.
So you might want to turn on your light because you're starting to look a bit like an unlocked character at the moment. So
I was gonna turn on, but just can't be asked. I don't know why.
fair. I like this look, to be fair. We need 10 more levels to unlock him.
10 more
You can
levels,
see the
yeah.
moustache now.
Fade away. Like, you get little teas with teeth.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
To be fair, we've been
man.
running it for like an hour and a bit at least. So that's pretty good at the moment. We could probably call it there. I think Femi's. I don't know where Femi's
Yeah,
gone. Probably wait for him to come back.
Wait, no, I'm good.
That's blessed. We're back. Hopefully we're gonna continue this obviously every week during this holiday. But then we're gonna obviously try and still do this in uni as well. Maybe we can have like different sort of like guests as well. Maybe make it like not more than 5 people, but have like different people from our own separate places we're going to, which could make it quite interesting. And maybe we can actually do it like in person as well. We've got something in the works that we can actually try and make it actual studio. So that's something we're looking forward to. We'll put something in works. But anyways, if you want to speak about something, just message me because like I'm not up to date and we're not up to date with everything that's going on. So like if you have something you want to speak about, maybe some advice, maybe we can give people some advice, even though we're just like 18-year-old people that's just barely live life. Maybe our insight could help you in something. If it does, just send an email, leave a comment, do that good stuff. Remember, like, subscribe, anything you guys want to say before we cut.
Also, you know, smell leaves, touch grass, and do stuff with your hands, my people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'd love to see it. Okay.